Hi guys, welcome to the interview desk. I'm with Milton and Rickle from Team Ragnarok. Just wanted to go through your last game a little bit. You played against Mago recently. It seemed like it was fairly convincing victory, but just a point on ZTN that I noticed, it felt as if, even though you had a fairly early lead, it didn't really feel as if you launched into absolute domination until like one of the quad damages. How do you feel that match went for you in terms of your confidence?
I felt it went well. Like we had control over most of the items. The quads were a bit sketchy though. Like we got plenty of quads, but we never seemed to get away with the quads. So the score kind of didn't skyrocket away. But I felt like we had very good control over the CTN map even.
Was it a kind of score that you expected versus them?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I think we could do quite a bit better even, but they made some really good coordinated attacks to just kill our quads before we were able to stack them and just rack the spawn frags.
Oh, I see.
But it could have gone better, but it still went pretty well.
Definitely modest, at least. But before talking about the other game, I wanted to fill out a little bit your thoughts going into the tournament, because people widely regard you as the favorites, and talking to you beforehand, you feel that you are the favorites. Is there any extra pressure you get from this in terms of knowing that you're favorites and having to live up to that expectation?
Not from me, really.
No?
I'm just going to play my game, and I have trust in Milton as well. So as long as we play our normal game, I think the favorite stamp is pretty spot on.
No nerves then, in addition to this, Milton?
Well, I guess there is just a bit of extra pressure because we can't lose. Like victory is the only option for us. Everything else will be a huge disappointment, so we just have to win.
No,
but I have a great teammate, so should be fine.
Solid. And in terms of, the tournament was announced, but before that you maybe didn't necessarily realize that anything was happening. Once that tournament was announced and you found your partners or each other, how did everything change in terms of the lead up to the tournament?
Well, there was a bit of controversy because I was in the Swedish team Sudden Death, and like a couple of those guys also wanted to play with me for this tourney. So, but when Milton asked me, I had no shame whatsoever and just said yes, because I know it's one of the best around, so I knew we would have a really good shot of winning the tournament. So I had no shame leaving my teammates behind for this tourney.
And we have actually played together 2-on-2 in a tournament before, that hyping tournament in the States.
True.
Yeah. So
it's just a tactical decision, like this is the partner I feel like I have the biggest chance to win above anything else.
Yeah, for sure.
I see. Okay, and we are celebrating the 20th anniversary, as I've already mentioned. And you guys have been playing a long time. You mentioned that you've been playing Milton for about 18 years, Rickle for about 9 years. I mean, what does the game mean to you? You've been so active in the community. What does QuakeWorld mean to you as a community and an entity?
It means quite a lot, actually. I spent a lot of time with this game and the people around it, so I would say it's like a quite big part of my life, last 10 years. So it means a lot. I think it's great that we kept it alive for 20 years. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it has become almost like a lifestyle. I've been playing for so long that it's even hard to imagine like what would life be without Quake. Like just being there on the servers, knowing all the players and chatting before games and just playing really, really a lot with them. So it's a lifestyle. It means a lot.
No, that's fantastic. In terms of moving into the event itself, and we're now in the LAN atmosphere, I know this isn't a luxury that you always get, particularly when you have all the international teams coming over. Are there any players or teams that you felt that actually this has really surprised me going on LAN? Have the conditions changed any expectations?
I think we're still favorites, if that's what you're asking.
Well, maybe you're someone slightly more to watch out for or have more respect for?
Well, the 2-on-2 scene has been really active the last months because of this tournament. So a lot of teams, I feel like, have really stepped up their game to a better level. So we still have to play we have to play plenty of good games to actually win this tournament. But I still think that we're one step ahead.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised by the Brazilian team because the Brazilian team actually lost one of their members due to visa issues. He couldn't make it here, so he's playing with, let's say, with a less known player now, but his dev is doing really well. So that's a positive surprise, and I'm looking forward to the game against them.
I was about to bring it on to that. You're going versus them next in the winner bracket semi-finals. Any expectations on what you see or any strategies against them in particular?
No, I think we're just going to play our own game and see what happens. Like GT is like a Brazilian superstar, QuakeWorld player, and yeah, as Milton mentioned, he didn't get his favored mate to come with him today, but GT is definitely one to watch out for, and yeah, we shouldn't have any problems beating them, I think.
Okay. But we'll see if it lives up to the hype then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have played some practice round against them, and they were pretty okay. I'm quite confident.
Fair enough.
Can I have my coffee now?
Not yet. Hold on.
All right.
I'm going to ask you one more question, and then we'll let you have that.
All
okay?
right, sure.
So, yeah, maybe we're going to be seeing you later on in the interview desk anyway, but if you are going to be getting the results that you expect. But have you got anything you want to say to the community or to the people watching ahead of going into your game versus Team Brazil?
I love you.
Say to them.
I love you guys. I love you.
Yeah, keep on playing. Let's keep the game alive.
All right, cheers. This is Team Ragnarok. There's Milton and Rickle. I'm going to pass it back over to the Break or Jahar and DDK.
All right, thank you, Zoot. I think we're going to be taking